Alright, hope everybody's having a good one. Welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator with one and only Cookie Pirate. Today, we're gonna be flying in the Marquesas, as I often tend to do. Trying out a couple mods that I got for two of the airports. Nuku, Hiva, and Hiva. Excuse me. I get a little bit better of a kind of audio balance. Now, well, let's choose a plane. We have a couple different options. I mean, usually do the Cirrus. These are too slow. The F-18s are fun, but they become tricky to use. $110. Oh, that's the DA-20. I was gonna say the 40 goes faster than that. We'll do the Diamond. DA-40 is a good airplane. 136 knots. Stick with the white plane. For a short flight, I don't think we'll actually need. Alright. So, the question is, do we want to go off Nuku Hiva or go off Hiva? We haven't actually gone this way. Most of the time has been going the other way, as of late. I haven't streamed it much, but I've been doing that route a lot. Let's go at... No! Ugh. No, clear that out. Want to choose parking ramp. And we're going to Atuona. Zoom in enough. Set as arrival. 44 minutes in the air, 98 miles. Probably about an hour flight. Start to finish, that is. So let's go ahead and get loaded in here. And we'll see the first of the airports I got mods for. I'm actually pretty excited. Oh yeah. Alright, so the wind is out of the east. Look at that, I already see a little bit of a preview of it. This is gonna be really neat. I can't wait to check this out. Alright. So let's just look around the plane. Yeah. I got the little hut. Look at that! That's so pretty! It's a little buggy at the moment. But wow. Fire station, the cones, the actual terminal building. Alright. First thing we're gonna do is get a pushback. I haven't flown this plane in a while. Most of the time I've been using the Cirrus. Alright, take the parking brake off. And we'll call for a pushback. That just looks so cool. Look at the control tower. It's stuttering a little bit, but it just still looks really neat. There's a pickup truck. Coca-Cola vending machine. It looks like that's an Air Tahiti emblem fuel truck. And look at the building right there, Nuku Hiva. I'd actually like to go into the airport, if there's a way to do that. Tables, chairs, stuff inside. Alright, I think we're pushed back well enough. Nukutaha, however you say. I don't know what it means. But this is so neat. Makes the airport feel more real. Oh, and I forget we don't have checklists on here. Well, we do have the before start engine, so the parking brake, we'll go ahead and set that back. Power's checked at idle. Strobe lights on. Engine master on. So the annunciator stops the... Well, but that switch isn't on. I think I'm doing something wrong here. Need better checklists. The checklist on this is pretty lousy. Just gonna be honest about that. Ah! There we go. Alright. My music switched. Now this doesn't sound right. Where is the... Oh, here it is. Okay. That's... So it's the key. That's a weird... Oh, so something isn't right on here. There, okay. Let's see if this has checklists on here. I really hope it does. Engine. It doesn't. Ah! I'm gonna have to find a diamond checklist online. There we go. That's not good. Oil pressure. Low vacuum. Do the fuel pumps need to be on? Yes. No? Maybe I should have stuck with the Cirrus. I don't know what's going on. Let me just go back through these. It's just... It just doesn't make sense. Well, this seems totally bugged. I don't know what's going on.
Every weekend is the same. I'm the one you try to claim. Yeah, I already know about your game, but I'm not the one to sit around and be played. Call me up with no shame. All your words sound the same.
Because the RPM's still...
I already know about your game, but I'm not the one to sit around and be played. If you come around just to play me, don't bother, cause you ain't overdue it.
No. I can't understand what's going on. Alright, I don't know what's going on here. And it just shuts right back down. Alright, we're gonna have to load out of here. That's really frustrating. I don't understand. That's incredibly frustrating. I don't understand why the diamond won't work. Alright, let me take the Cirrus. That is incredibly irritating. And it started me on the runway. Ah, this is aggravating.
Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. fall down. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down tonight. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna light it up tonight. We gonna light it up tonight.
And it switched, yeah. That's just annoying. Let's try this again so I don't load up on the runway and load up in a plane that actually wants to work properly. Unreal. Alright. Park and brake off. Get a pushback. At least we can get a cool look at the scenery that we have. Control tower.
Everything that brought me alive. Rolling around like nonsense, playing with the monsters. They brought me alive, but got no alibi.
Alright, that's good enough there. That'll give me enough room to... Alright, let's just go ahead and say that the pre-flight's been done. Just want to get going. This is ridiculous. Parking brake. Battery master switch is on. Strobe lights on. Mixture full rich. Powerful forward. We'll do boost. Prop area is clear. Bump the quarter throttle just a little bit. Go ahead and get the ignition started. Battery voltage -6. That's not quite right. Alright, the engine's running. Mixture will leave full rich, so we have a short. Power level's back to idle. Oil pressure is good. Alternator switches can come on. Alright, and our battery comes back up to 0. That's good. Avionics, come on. Engine instruments are all looking in the green. Alright, just gonna get ready for, just gonna do the run up here before we taxi out since it's such a short track. Although we will be going down the runway. Okay. So we'll come back and do these here. We'll go mixture full rich, which it is. Power needs to go to 1700. It's actually a little bit high. Down just a tiny bit more. Alright, good there. Okay, drop of about 50. Good. Drop of about 50 again. Alternator checks. Heat, all lights on. All looks good to me. Power back to 1,000. Alright, check flight controls real quick. Rudder's good. Ailerons are good. Elevator's good. Alright. Let's get back in. Okay. Trim should be set to take off. Good. No autopilot check.
Engaging autopilot.
Good. Not worried about any icing. Let's go ahead and taxi out so we can get rolling. I loved having to switch airplanes. My favorite thing to do is load up in an airplane and then have to change it because the one isn't working. I have to tell them to fix their diamond. I don't know what was screwed up with that. Alright. We are heading out of Nuku Hiva. Yeah, that looks really cool. Alright, with the wind, we need to go ahead and set a couple things on here real quick, actually. No wind data. Really? I think it said it was like 090 or something. Yeah, the wind comes blowing that way, so we're gonna have to actually back taxi. Okay. Make sure flaps are set to half. Alright, runway is clear to the right, clear to the left. Just a good roll down the runway. Actually, let's set CDI to the GPS track. Rolling 31 knots down the runway here. It'll take us a couple minutes to get there. This has become one of my favorite places to fly, Nuku Hiva. And actually, I especially like the scenery of Hiva even more. But these Marquesas Islands are fun to fly at. Okay. Ease up on the speed because we're going to have to make a pretty tight turn here in just a second. Got the power here on the brakes and gradual turn back right. Now I wish differential braking would be a little bit easier to implement, but so be it. Let's do this. 2 wind socks, so that's a little bit of a bug with this scenery here. That's alright. It still looks really cool. Alright. Real quick, something to do here. Alright. Flaps are half. Roll mode. Whatever. Alright. Let's just make sure. Yep. Alright. Here we go. Manifold pressure warning came up and then it cleared. A little bit of crosswind correction. Engine instruments are green, the airspeed is alive, we reach 77 knots, we can rotate. And we are airborne. Pitch for VY. And let's go ahead and set the altitude we would like.
Engaging autopilot.
Positive rate flaps can come up. And we just passed the airport tower right there below. Set for 13,000 feet. Alright, we should be okay to go ahead and turn. Let's go ahead and set nav and we'll turn on course for the GPS. It doesn't want to track it in. Alright, so here's what we're going to have to do. We're going to set this heading bug. $140. And we're going to switch the autopilot to this. There's a good view of Uahuka out that way. We usually take off the other direction. But this is going to be really neat, because once we track the GPS inbound, we're going to fly right over the main island, main island, the main village on the island of Taiohae. And we will climb over this mountaintop fine with the current. In fact, what we can actually do is bump that till we pitch for, we want to pitch for VY, which is 103. We were at 113, so we want to slow it down. And use our engine power to gain a further climb rate. There's the airport back there. Coming up right over the top of the mountain ridge. We've just cleared it. It's at 40, I believe right about 4,000 feet, maybe 4,100. climbing to 13,000 feet. Although, you know what, we could actually probably lower that. We might go at 11,000. Little light turbulence coming up over the mountain ridge here. There's the airport back there. I love this plane. I may or may not have said this before, but I've told people, if money was not a factor, but being limited to the type of aircraft that I would legally be able to fly is a factor, I would get a Cirrus SR-22. They're fantastic planes. And I think we just passed the GPS track. Nope, nav is intercepting. Great. Heading is off. Good. That's actually really handy, because it puts us right on our track without having to disengage any other switches. We can actually see Hiva here in the background. And then the island of Tahuata back here. Looks like we might just barely be able to see. Maybe not, I don't know. I was gonna say I thought we could see Fatu Hiva in the back, but maybe not. I don't think we'll be able to see any of the northern islands. Oh, no, I lied, you can. Eao and Hatutaha, and you can't see it, but Motuone lays right out here in the... Right out here just to the east of these two. Nobody lives up there, though. So usually if people are going to visit, it's going to be for cultural or environmental. Man, happy to be finally in the air. Just nothing but problems getting started with this today. I was getting actually fairly frustrated. I was trying to contain it. Alright, taking a look at the wind, we've got about a 10 knot headwind component. So, continuing in the climb, can actually pitch back up here. Try to bleed off a little bit of this speed, excess speed again. Coming up over Taio High, you can't really see it right now. Change our course just slightly. There's the, I believe that's Taibivi right down there. Let's actually just take a look outside the plane. I wasn't gonna... Yeah, I believe that's Taibivi Valley. Cool little town. And then right here... Oh, we're flying almost directly over it, is Taio High, which is the main town on Nuku Hiva Island. And, yeah, okay. There you can kind of see the roads lead back over the mountain passes and back to the airport that way. Over here, you can't see them, but there's a couple really big waterfalls. Common for visitors to go see. Okay, yeah. Well, I don't know, maybe you can't, maybe you can. But there's Eao and Hatuta'a and Motuone is a little sand strip. It's tough to see, but we're right over here. And we are coming up on... Yeah, we pitched up a little much because our speed's down. But this is going to engage. We'll accelerate pretty rapidly here. Switch the audio back here. Ah! Music's all over the place too. This is a mess today. Pro streamer time. You look out here, you can see Hiva. This is Tahuata. And then Fatu Hiva is in the background, you can see it. And then Motane is hidden just in the back here. So you can actually see all of the islands, except Motuone, because it's a little coral spit. Alright, we can go ahead and do a cruise. We'll slow this down to 30.5 inches of manifold pressure. Close enough. Alright. That'll work. We need to switch fuel tanks. Engine instruments are still good. 175 across the ground. We have almost... We got actually a little bit of a headwind here. So it is showing about 26 minutes en route. So we'll actually probably be on the ground closer to about 30 to 34 minutes. I don't understand why that diamond wasn't working. I wanted to fly that plane. So now we just get to hang back and just chill while we're cruising. Starting to get kind of hungry, actually. Too bad I don't have a virtual cookie or bag of popcorn. Fuel switch can come off. Taking a look at the weather. Where we're going, it looks like it's going to be very windy. And it looks like the winds are pretty much straight out of the east. Maybe some pizza sounds good, but I don't have any and I don't want to order any. Yeah, so the wind is pretty much the same as it was at Nuku Hiva, straight out of the east. There must be some sort of a front or something coming through. The weather actually doesn't look bad at, it's not too bad down in Tahiti. And even through all the leeward isles, it's pretty breezy. The northern Tuamotus actually are getting some pretty heavy wind. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna have an interesting stretch of weather. Look at the... Oh no, that's just from the light adjustment. I guess we're gonna set up for runway. We can set up for 2 or 20. The runway runs like this. Kind of gonna be equidistant either way. Let's set up for runway 2. The approach I like a little bit better. We have LNAV VNAV for runway 2. We have it for 20 as well. There's Wahuka right off our left, and Uapo right off our right. Alright, let's go ahead and zoom out on the map here. Let's go direct this fix. We don't want to activate vector to final yet. Actually, we can. And it says suspended. No, I guess actually we don't want to do that. Oh, something screwed up. So we're gonna do this. IMN 02. Doesn't exist, really? It should. Let's pull the map up and see. Ibulo. That was the initial approach fix, but we don't need to go that far out. Alright, hold on a second. Let's clear this. Direct. Come on. NTMN. Alright, now we're going direct. So that's set up right. Okay. Now we can do procedure. Let's go down, select approach. RNAV GPS runway 2. Vectors. Load. Did the chart not get updated or something like that? I don't want to go direct to the final approach fix. Maybe we just need to get closer in, I don't know. Maybe actually we have to go all the way to Ibulo, I'm not sure. I'd rather not go that far out. Good lord. No, we don't need to collapse that ways. Cancel. Having nothing but problems with this, and it's kind of irritating. Yeah, strong winds. Well, we maybe should have gone the other direction. Up to Nuku, Hiva. Oh well. May do another flight after this. It's just something else. It's not just gonna be ultra finicky to use and be a pain in the rear. Activate vector to final. No, it doesn't even load up. Is the RNAV approach broken? Let's try the RNAV 20. I'd rather go. No, because Ikami comes up and Ibulo. Okay. Well, that doesn't work either. Alright, so we're just gonna set the track to Ibulo. Sheesh. Now that's fairly irritating. I mean, come on. Alright, now the track. Comes in. This still just seems weird. It's gonna take us flying out fairly far to the south end of Tahuata. Alright, well, it's saying another 10 minutes to the destination. Alright, no, hold on a second, because now it's not even giving us directions after that. Gosh. This is just... This is ridiculous. N T M N. Activate. So now it's going to turn us back that way. Procedures. Select approach. Arnav 2. And we'll actually activate the approach. Yeah, this isn't right. This is not right. Just a pain in the butt today. Hit the flight plan button to see what comes up. Now, it still gives all of these, so why is it not plotting out the course? I guess we don't have to descend for a little bit, since we're still 26 miles away. We're doing 180 over the ground. It's 1 nautical mile per minute. Or no, that's 3 per minute, actually. And let's say we gotta drop 9,000 feet. Do a descent at 1,500 per minute, so that's 6 minutes to descend. And 18 miles. So we'll start the descent. We're about 18 miles away. So in just a moment. We're about 19 and a half away. Well, we want to try to maintain about this similar speed. Of course, our ground speed is going to go down slightly as we descend because our true airspeed will go down slightly. Alright, let's go ahead, pull the power. Let's start a descent down to 4,000 feet. Come on. This thing's so finicky. $1,500 feet per minute. We'll pull the power back. Man, today I'm just not having very good luck with this thing. It actually says that we only need to cross it about 5,900 feet out that way. So we'll actually lower that. We'll keep a little power in. So we'll actually set the altitude back to 5,800. Okay. So 5,800 for the initial approach fix, which is Ibulo, and then when we get inbound, it'll tell us where to go from there. 4 minutes to the fix. I'd imagine we'll be on the ground in less than 10 minutes. Hiva was just starting to... Well, we can see the airport, actually. If you look, it's right here. This is the island of Tahuata. Fatu Hiva's in the back, and I don't know if you can see it. It's probably behind this. Yeah, it's behind the sidebar. Well, now you can see it, just barely. Motane. And if you look out this way, you can just barely... Well, not barely, but they're faint, but you can see the other three islands. Nuku, Hiva, where we took off from. That's neat. That'll be nice if we have to fly into the sun. Altimeter hasn't changed. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, hold on. There we go. Still set back on track. Five miles from the fix. Let's steepen our descent a bit more, actually. Back on the power. Switch fuel tank to the left. We'll raise that up just a little bit here.
Wherever we go, we'll always know. From the highest mountain to the bottom of the ocean, yeah. Our song is running like a river. Let the current take us there. We've got the melody to set us free, singing.
Oh, so this is actually bugged. Wow. Alright. The approach doesn't even work. So we just... Alright. Good to know. And we just went through that. Yeah, something in here is messed up. Not sure what's going on.
Hearts are like stars, guiding us through the dark.
Alright. We're gonna activate Vector to Final. It should give us a course.
To set us free, singing destiny. We've got the melody.
Let's get a descent down to 4,000. Not sure we're gonna have any RNAV guidance now. Actually, we may not have even gone out as far as I thought.
Hearts are like stars, guiding us through the dark.
Alright, well, we're flying by hand. Nice view of Tahuada. Let's go ahead and do final checklist items here. Fuel pump goes to boost. Mixture is full rich. We'll set flaps here in a bit once we get a little more on course. Actually add a bit of power in here. We're only set at about 60% power, so I wouldn't think the scenery would have caused the RNAV approaches to be messed up. I guess it's possible. A little bit of turbulence, not too bad. And here in just a minute we'll get lined up with the final approach course. Alright, we're slow enough to go half flaps. Let's go ahead and put half flaps in, and we will disengage the autopilot, and we'll go ahead and fly by hand. Add a little bit of power in. And final checklist. Looks good. Might be a little bumpy from the wind. In fact, it probably is very bumpy from the wind. We are pretty high up, so let's actually take the power out.
Feels like I'm dreaming. Don't wanna wake up alone again. Feels like I'm dreaming. Feels like I'm dreaming. Every time I close
Nice little town of Atuona here on Hiva.
when it feels like I'm drowning. I don't wanna open up.
Alright, we need to take the power out, pitch for altitude so we can do full flaps. Full flaps are down. Add power back in so we don't lose too much speed. We fly about 90 knots on approach. We can feel the wind though. We need to carry some extra power in. Here, altitude is our friend.
Feels like I'm breathing.
Because if you get too low, it's very easy to get pulled down into that valley.
Feels like I'm living again. Every time I close my eyes, hoping you wake me up. Don't wanna hold on to the past again. And I've been waiting for your call. I've been holding on tonight. Holding on tonight.
Take the power out a bit. We don't want to overspeed the flaps, but we need to. No, let's not get pulled down here. Come on. Alright, flaps half. We're gonna get prepared to go around. Come on, climb.
500.
Nope, we may not make it. Why am I stalled? I may not make it out of this. Boy, that went really bad for a second there, but looks like we're actually gonna make it. Alright, we're just gonna land with half flaps. The wind's pushing us too much. Easy down. Now we're floating. Alright. See how it is. Easy down. A rough landing there. I don't know how we saved that at the end, but I'll take it. Alright, hit the brakes. Yeah, direct crosswind looking straight down the runway. Flag is pointing right across it. Alright. That's cool, little tower and fire station. Need to set some differential brakes up on here. Yeah, this wind is just absolutely insane. So I'm thinking maybe we should have come in on 2-0. Oh, this is pretty right here. Alright, here's where we're parking. Okay. And there is Hiva Airport. Set the parking brake. Come on. Go. Alright. Power's idle. We'll go ahead and do fuel switch comes to off. Tank is good, flaps are up, mixture idle cut off. Engine is stopped. Ignition goes to off. Lights are off. Avionics come off. And that's the end of the flight, 45 minutes. Alright. I am gonna go ahead and end the stream right here, and then I'm gonna start up with another flight here in just a few minutes, so bear with me. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for joining, and I hope to see you again in a few minutes.